everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you're doing well. I'm feeling a bit irritable today. I think it's to be expected. So I thought I'd come on and say hello to you lovely lot and try and make myself feel a bit better. I do think it's important. I know it sounds a bit silly, like when you're really angry and someone tells you to calm down, it's the most unlikely thing to actually calm you down is being told to calm down. Makes me more angry. But similarly, when you're feeling upset or angry or irritated or emotional or whatever, or you do have to try and cheer yourself up. So although someone telling me to cheer up or me going, oh well I must cheer up, isn't going to help, I think doing something that cheers me up might help. Does that make sense? So I wasn't going to film because firstly I've made no effort with my appearance, and secondly I keep flicking my hair, it's driving me mad. It's gone long but it's not been trimmed for a while. I know I keep talking about my hair but all these layers keep like flicking up and poking me. It's dead itchy. Hello. A minute in and we've already gone mad. Yes, so I wasn't going to film because I'm feeling a bit and also I look a bit but I finished a blanket and I wanted to share that with you, and we're all going to keep each other going. So the last time I was with you, I put in a stitch marker because I'm clever like that. It's this pretty one that Charlotte from Crafty Little Ladybird sent me last year, and I love it. Sorry about my nails. Ugh. It's part of the appearance thing. She sent me a few different ones, but this is one of my absolute favourites, and it's really light. It's full of sprinkles. So last time I was on about row 95, and I think if I remember correctly this blanket is 120, not including the border because that's 2 rows, so it would add on another 4, but it's 128 rows this way. This was the length but is now the width, so I'm getting confused with that. So it's 128 rows by 178 stitches this way. So it's about 6 foot. I think if you stretched it or pulled it, you'd be 6 foot with it. You wouldn't be 6 foot, this would be 6 foot. And this is the width, and that's probably like over, I'm 5'8". I feel like in every video I go, I'm 5'8", I'm 5'7", about 5'8", 5'7", and it's a good wingspan. I haven't measured it. I should measure it. I haven't weighed it, and I'm going to weigh it. Probably should have done that before I'm showing you the final blanket, but never mind. I've edged it, so I've done this bit since, from this blue block to the top. I was sort of trying to do blocks of 4, but I did do some 5s and some 3s and 2s. I did single stripes either side here with this like teal colour and then this shiny navy, and I just wasn't dead keen on keep doing single stripes because up until that point I'd mostly stuck to the blocks of 4, and so I thought it would just look a bit random at the end if I did too many like thinner rows. And I didn't want to go back and add on to this end and have like a really obvious, sometimes it can look a bit gappy, I think, if you add on to the other end. I don't think it would have done in the end. Hello. Anyway, yeah, so I'm really pleased with it. It's absolutely massive. It needs, I'm going to wash it just because, as I said, this is for Kirk's mum's partner. It's going to be for Christmas. Not for birthdays, just because at Christmas there's that many presents to be bought. I know it's a long way off and there's a lot to think about before we get to Christmas, but last year I don't know who, I can't remember who I gave crochet presents to, but whoever it was, I was really glad that I got him. Kirk's granddad. I was really glad of it. So this year any crochet things I make are going to be for Christmas for people. Like I say, I know we're a long way off and it's a bit crazy to be thinking about it in April, especially with everything else, but there's that many there's not that many presents to buy, and we are the kind of people that try not to go mad. But I think if I already have a blanket for someone, even if we don't know what else to get them, that's fine. So although I am tempted to give blankets for birthdays, and last year I gave Kirk's mum a blanket for her birthday, I do wish we'd saved it for Christmas, just because I just run out of ideas and time and money and the inclination to keep thinking about what does so-and-so want. So anyway, I bet I'm the only person talking about Christmas on here. But it's going to get washed. This is for Kirk's mum's partner for Christmas. It's going to get washed. I'm going to wait till it's actually summer and it can dry on the line, and then I'm just going to fold it. I've got a couple that want washing. I'm going to fold it and perhaps put it in. You can get those like smelly bin liners, can't you? Maybe one of them, or in a box, like a plastic tub or something. And it can go under our bed till the end of the year. The reason I've made this for Kirk's mum's partner, one, he is hard to buy for, but also last year when I did give Kirk's mum her blanket for her 60th, he was like, oh my god, that's amazing, wow, look, you've really put effort into this. I'm like, oh, thank you, you deserve a crochet present. So he's on the list of approved people. Let me hold it up and show you a bit. I'm really pleased with it. It's not colours that I normally go for, but I think that's a good thing. I can't keep making rainbow blankets over and over again, although I am thinking of making a rainbow blanket. But yeah, I love it. I think it's turned out really nice. The colours are very calming, and although there's blue in it, it's still quite neutral. I do have some scraps left. I have a lot of the grey from the edge. I was going to do a really big border, but I did 2 rows, and I said to Kirk, do you think that's enough? And he said yeah, because it's just going to get, although it's going to get wider, it's also going to get longer. And sometimes you just need a project to be done. So I have 3 balls of that left, 2 and a bit. But I also have different greys upstairs, and I do think greys are good for edging or with mixing with the things. But then the rest of the scraps are sort of that big, so I probably could have got 2 rows out of it, but like I say, I didn't want to do loads of skinny rows. I have these hexagons that I had planned on pulling apart and putting into this, but I just didn't need to in the end. That's probably the biggest scrap I've got. I have more of this colour, I think, so I didn't need to use it up, but also in this blanket it does stand out quite a lot. It's this one. I think all the rest are fairly like either dark or subtle colours, and that's quite a bright blue, so I only put 2 straps of it in, I think. Yeah, I didn't want to go mad. Anyway, I don't want to waffle on too much, because like I said, I've filmed this over and over and over and over, and so now I'm not sure what I have and haven't said, so I might just keep repeating myself. But I hope you're all okay. It's a very strange time. I did say that this wasn't going to be the channel for chatting about it, and it's not, but I do want to make sure you're all alright. I haven't read all of my comments from the last video. Thank you for them all. I'm going to sit and read them once this is uploaded. But I do only get notifications. I don't know if it's for a certain amount of time, like for the first day, as in like it's for the first day or the first 2 days, or if it's for a certain amount of like after 10 comments. It just doesn't seem to tell me after a certain either amount of time or a certain amount of comments. I can't work out which it is, or if it's just, I don't know if it's because I stop looking that it don't keep telling me. I don't know. I don't understand. I am going slightly mad. I hope you are not. But I'm behind on watching videos. I'm just behind on YouTube in general. Not so much YouTube, and not even so much Instagram, but my Facebook has been driving me a bit mad lately. And I am also finding myself, sorry, made it fluffy. I'm also finding myself just constantly scrolling, and I'm getting loads of comments from like and Instagram comments as well as YouTube. of like fake accounts, like come and check out my profile, and that drives me mad. And then there's all the worst thing you can do, and I probably shouldn't be telling you to do this, but one of the worst things you can do is if a supermarket or a newspaper or a company release any of their latest information about the COVID-19 situation, virus, the worst thing you can do is read the comments on that post, because people are idiots. People are idiots. It's people you don't know, you've never met, they could live anywhere in the world, but reading the comments on posts from newspapers or supermarkets about their latest, you know, please only shop, please try to avoid shopping with your children. I'm a single mother, I can't. That's not what they're telling you to do. They're not saying if you're a single mother you can't come shopping. They're saying if you are not a single mother and you can leave your children at home because they're 16, please do so. So anyway, we're not going to get into that. We're all struggling. It's not a competition of who is shouting the loudest or who is the most desperate. There are some people in much worse positions than all of us. There has to be. That doesn't help you at the time, but it does give you some perspective. We do all have to try and do our bit to help other people, but sometimes it's okay to not worry about the entire world all the time and just to worry about yourself for 20 minutes. It might seem a little selfish, but sometimes you have to. So that's sort of my mind frame for the day. Like I say, I keep saying I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm just going to talk about this once. I'm sure we're all feeling a lot of emotions, and I know how I'm feeling is completely normal. And if it's not, I just keep telling myself that, and that gets me through. I have no idea what my next project is going to be. I have the little tiny squares, but I am concerned, because this is a big problem. I have all these scraps left over from these colours to now be turned into little tiny squares, but I am concerned if I go ahead with the little tiny squares using only these scraps, I'm going to end up with like a blue section of the blanket. And I'm trying to keep it random. So, I would like to start something new. I really enjoyed the backwards and forwards of this. I am trying to get down some yarn stash desperately. I need the room. So I don't know what my next project is going to be. I think it's probably going to be a blanket for someone for Christmas, but I don't know who yet or what the design will be. I have all those purple style crafts, and I keep thinking, what can I do with them? Obviously make a purple blanket or something, but we shall see. I'm going to go. It's giving myself a headache. I hope you're all well. Stay safe, stay at home, wash your hands. If you need help, don't be afraid to ask someone. If you can help someone, that is wonderful. If you can't, don't beat yourself up about it. You know, if you live in the countryside and have no neighbours, don't worry that you can't look after your neighbours. Yes, anyway, I hope you're all well. Let me know in the comments what you're working on at the moment, project-wise, and how you're feeling. Please go and follow me on Instagram. It's Pink Pumpkin Crochet. I'm on there a lot. It's mostly sharing silly videos of the dogs or Kirk or what I'm watching on telly or how much or not progress I'm making on my current project. I'm saying too many words. But yes, go over and follow me on there. If you don't have Instagram, please get Instagram and go and follow me. You don't have to upload your own pictures to follow someone else. I feel like a lot of people go, I haven't got Instagram, and although you might not want it, you should have it because I'm there. No, that's silly. I don't mean that. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you all for watching because I'm not making any sense. I'm currently watching The Stranger on Netflix. And it's really good. I'm on episode 7, so I'm about to find out what happens. So thank you all for watching. Have a lovely day, and I will see you all soon. Bye!